Hello. 1 second. Hi. Hey, it's me, Stardles, and I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. How are we feeling today? Hello, V. Hello, Scrumbular. Good job on that first. How do we think? What do we think about the little starting soon on the left? I was messing around with stuff. I realized I learned how to scroll text and like I like this font. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Hello. And by that I mean, wait, shit. Hello. It's me. Yeah. It's been a while since our last stream. I don't remember what happened. I think Friday I just wanted to rest, and then I was gonna do it Saturday, but then I was gonna stream on Saturday. I was gonna join in on the archipelago that everyone in Sub Squad was doing, but then tech issues and I couldn't get it to work. Whoops. And then yesterday I got caught up in gardening and I was just tired. I wanted to rest. Even today I was a little crummy, allergies and sore from yesterday, but it meant a lot to me to get the stream working today. Not gardening. I shouldn't have said gardening. It's just lawn work. Parents keep calling it like the garden in the front yard. Just like a little, it's just a bunch of bushes and mulch. I was helping putting the mulch down. I would like to do gardening. That's something I've always wanted to get into, but oh. It's not one sneeze. That's how I'm feeling. It's mostly just like a little scratchy throat. Not much else beyond that. Well, I have been really looking forward to this though, but I have not touched the game since. Why is there an audio delay? Oh no. Let's try this. I don't have a fix for that. Okay. Ooh. Okay, there we go. New update. I usually save before I end the streams, but I'm just gonna get in here and do an extra save. Alright guys, I guess we're doing software update. Alright. What else? So last night, instead of streaming, I installed a new font. Look at the thing in the top right. I thought it looked better. I wasn't happy with the font for a while. I've been meaning to change it. I'm glad I finally did. That's just straight up the Splatoon font. One of the fonts they use. I like. Also, went a little crazy. Now we have a BRB. Look at that. I'm so happy about it. These are the little things I have going on in my life. Okay. Let me have this. Whoa, hell yeah. Oh shit, I haven't seen the title screen, actually. Huh. Neat. Amiibo. What? Okay. I don't think we need to mess with any of this. Control. Me when loading. Oh wow. Saves a couple of autosaves. Interesting. Okay. Last we left off, we got to Kakariko. I remember the words. The Throbber. Why? What? Oh? Hmm? Last we left off, we got to Kakariko. We read like way too much dialogue. Started some quests. We didn't have any rice. And then we climbed up the mountain and like fought some guys. There were a couple of Yiga clan guys up here, and there was a shrine. Today I want to get rice and milk for the goofy little quest we had, I guess. I don't know if we're gonna do that first. That's what the loading circles are called, throbbers. You know what? I'm okay with this. I agree. They're called throbbers now. We need to make more goofy contraptions. And also carry this man somewhere. My friend and I got separated. Okay. So it's just on the other side. Okay, I have an idea. And it involves this rock. We're gonna create something. To remember the controls. I haven't played since Thursday at this point. Feel bad I didn't stream. Things just didn't work out that way. Well, it's not quite. Wait a second. We attach the rock to the wheel. Not the wheel to the rock. Good enough. I saw someone make a... what was it? I don't know what it's called. It's just... the thing Paul Blart rides on. Alright, that's the best I got for you. Okay, well... I have a couple of designs. I don't know how much I want to be spending building on things, but I would like to see at some point. Okay, yeah, it's very off weight. I need to make sure it connects to the rock, yeah. And then they did... Please tell me I have a controller. What? I've never seen a controller? I don't have a controller? No. That was the whole part of this. Alright, well... we can go in straight lines, I guess. Appears to be a little off weight. Kinda didn't think about that. Okay. Don't do the middle section, you fool. Alright, so we're gonna give it one more shot. Oh yeah, you can share it. Hell yeah. You're good. Let's mind the work a little better, because everything's centered better. Look, just let me have this, okay? How's everything sounding, by the way? 2 fans and a controller to make a hover bike. Huh. It's kind of what I'm making right now. I mean, not exactly, but... I really wish I had the thing. I think I have seen that. I would like to make that. Right. We're gonna bring you to your new home, okay? Your forever home. Damn it, he's too heavy. Or is he? Damn it. Get back here. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Kind of the problem with building in this game, the controllers are just so massive, and I've apparently never seen it. Just some of these are really good items, and you don't always know how to get them. Okay. We also need to get more, like, battery. That's a pretty big thing to focus. Look at that, it's basic. Where are you going? I did not drop you. I did not give you permission to fall. Okay. Would you like to be in the driver's seat? Oh, you can go on top. Alright. We're going. I'm falling. Again, the controller keeps you steady. I've seen people use it. Ugh. You're gonna have to excuse my throat. Okay, look, we'll just carry the full thing with us and pretend we made it. How far is it? Can't see it. It's right there. Okay. It's the green smoke, I guess. We're finally helping one of these guys. Okay. Now I need to know what the Paul Blart Mobile is called. That's what I'm thinking, like... What is... I should really know what those are called. Okay, so I can kind of like run into it. Hold one... A segue, that's it. Now, this is working. Brilliant. I'm gonna run out of juice, but... Oh, this is fun. I'm excited to build actual things now. Why can't we? Oh, hi. Noodle. The grippers. Ugh. Excuse me. I need to reach my friend. Spent most of my day working on my Minecraft mod. It will one day be real. Maybe. It's getting there. Made a cooking pot and I will make it, and I will add Breath of the Wild cooking to Minecraft, maybe. It will be so epic. If it works. We're almost at the confusing part. Then we'll learn if it actually is confusing or not. Hell if I know. Here's your goofy little friend. Thank you for bringing my friend. Here's something for you. Bye. I'm so glad they let you keep your thing. Okay. So I guess our first goal... What do we want to do? Do we want to go for the tower and get the map filled out? Or do we want to try and just go for the fort? I kind of want to do the tower. Yeah, because I feel like just riding somewhere. Getting on the move. Especially since we have to... I gotta warm up my throat before doing silly voices. Yeah. This is a good place. I like this area. This was like a major area in Breath of the Wild. Link fucking dies here. I didn't even realize I had cold resistance. And I know I left my thingy behind, but I don't think it's in any shape to really take with me. We'll make more. Hello. Horns. 2 fans and a controller. I feel like I've seen a couple of good hoverboards. I still want to make the giant wheel that I've seen. I don't even know how to describe it other than big wheel. Where am I going, by the way? I'm assuming it's the purple light, which isn't very visible from our angle. Oh, hi. It's gonna be across the river and over the mountains. I don't think that's in Farron exactly. Can't really tell. I don't want to get too deep into Farron, because that's a whole other, like, adventure to go on later. I still really want to see Hateno. I'm gonna poke this guy in the butt. I missed. I'm shooting him in the rump. Shrek moment. That guy's a beehive on a stick. Honestly, that's kind of incredible. Do you think bees fly out when you do that? How do I get up there? How do get up there? I just realized that all these, like, weird jet outs on the mountains like this are probably for you to ascend onto, but Now that I'm closer, I don't think you can ascend on this. No. Well, we still need to cross. Probably a better way to do this without losing the horse, but I think we'll be fine. Watch. Well, let's see how long it is until I regret saying that. Wait. Our contraption. Oh god, it saves the Korok. Our contraption is now saved. It saves the Korok. I guess if there's another Korok in the area and you build it near it, it'll probably like throw the Korok on top. Oh. I think I want that. That's a better way to get height. Bees.
Bees. Bees.
Bees so awesome. Bees are so cool. Is that the fort? Oh, I'm getting shot. I guess it's a big wall. Leave me alone. Goodbye. Oh boy. Am I gonna get enough height? Maybe. I don't... yeah, this is looking good. Oh yeah, we're making that. Okay. We just probably don't have the distance, but... Here's the Farron region. Apparently this place has pirate issues. There's a Tenno. Excited to see a Tenno. Can we see a Kala from here? No, there's a whole... Yes, tooling time. Good call. Our best bet's gonna be trying to go for this hill right here. Land on it for further distance. I ain't making that. So glad they give you like a little extra time with your hang glider. Ooh. Fake. I mean, we got pretty close. That brought us more than half the way. Hole. I remember Hiteno. I remember spending a lot of time there. Very distinct memories of that place. Probably more than any other town. It's just good. Alright. Twan's great. I'm excited to see what the other companions do. Assuming there are some. I haven't seen any of them. No spoilers. Rabella Wetlands Skyview Tower. Okay. I made myself like a turkey burger for dinner. Just like took some ground turkey meat, formed it into like a vague patty sandwich shape. Just pan fried it for a bit. It's nothing crazy. Put some tater tots on the side. Now we're getting crazy. What am I doing? I need sword. I wanted to drop that. There's the button. Alright. Can I have that? Okay, fine. Why do I have a spiky shield? What do I think that's gonna do? Okay, it looks like these are barren people. More like tropical. Froggies. Froggies. So at our village, there was a big pirate ship that showed up like boom. And these scary guys came out of it. These pirate guys? So my dad put me on his back and we got out of there. Then he walked for a long time and I think he turned left. Then we kept going in one direction forever. So from here, all you have to do is walk forward a long, long way, then turn right. Pretty amazing how I remember the directions, right? Pretty sure we're not going right. That would be a left, right? I don't know. A poor restaurant. Oh, are you the laborer for the Skyview Tower? I imagine that this rain makes your work rather difficult. My family used to live in Lurelin Village, but a band of pirates ransacked the town. We escaped, barely, and fled here. I had just opened a restaurant in the village, but it was destroyed like everything else. I used to pride myself on serving foods that my customers had never tried before. I'm not getting my hopes up, but I'd sure love to return to Lurelin Village, run my restaurant like before. Damn, it raining on them. I hope the village is okay. There's another one. It's not often that we see travelers here in the gloomy weather. And again, everyone has their reasons for going places. It's not as though we ended up here by choice. You know Lurelin Village? We used to live there. It's a small fishing town. You'll see it if you go southeast down this road and follow the signs. It's not much to look at now. After the monsters got to it, in the blink of an eye, they ruined the whole village. The restaurant my wife had just opened, our house, everything, gone. They just came cruising in on their boat like a bunch of pirates. So that's what we've been calling them, pirates. Going to the coast, be careful. You don't want them to spot you. Damn. Excuse me again. Alright. Hopefully we can, like, do stuff here. They mentioned a worker. So hopefully we're not, like, having to help a worker like before. So I know you can burn this stuff, but it might be funny and get in anyways. I don't think you can climb on this. I want to try, okay? I want to try without burning anything. For the funny. Excuse me. I need water. Apologies again. Just having a moment. Just being outside a lot yesterday. Allergies. Fleet lotus seeds. The plant bears these seeds grow near deep water. The roots draw nutrients from the water, which boosts your movement speed when the seeds are cooked into a dish. Neato. It would be raining. Alright, can we even burn this? That I'm wondering, because it's kind of like a huge storm out, yeah. I mean, we could always build like a... Never mind, I can ascend. I was about to say, we can always just put a fan down and fly up. There's also that. Hudson Construction Expense Report. Sawson. 10 pieces of wood, 120 rupees. It's cold from the rain, so I used them to warm up. Nobody'd call that a waste. 3 tents, 300 rupees. We needed a few more tents to keep the luggage and firewood during the rain, so I got them. Oh, jeez. So, I'm assuming Farron is having, like, issues with what Zora Domain area was having last time, where it just wouldn't stop raining. That was your hint, also. Keep things dry from the rain. I get it. Yes. I love it. Build myself a shitty tent. Burn it down. Nice. I'm so glad that works. It actually detects if something's like connected to the rain. That's brilliant. This game is brilliant. I'm brilliant. Hit myself in the fucking noggin. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. I'm fine. We'll see how long my throat can last out. It's not like I'm in any pain or something, it's just like that feeling of having something in your throat you can't get out. A little bit of soreness, but ain't no big deal. Wow. Nice. Hi. I wonder if any of the great fairies moved to the sky. There were 4 great fairies, right? Or even were they? Yippee! I guess we want to fly north, right? Ugh. Alright. What is that on my left? Is it just a waterfall? Oh, hi. Stardles. Hey, Loogie. So like I said, I don't think I want to explore Farron just yet. It's a lot smaller than I expected. I guess this is like Farron. Really, this is the real Farron, the big jungle area. Yeah! It was mentioning a big sword in, like, probably this area. I wonder if it's around here. I wonder if we could get it yet. I think I'm gonna wait until, like, after our next area, which will probably be Goron's. I'm just planning. Where are we dropping? I think we want to head back north. Join up with our horse, and then head into Ateno for the first time. Oops. Whoa. Alright. Hey, Dragon. Hey, Loogie. Yeah! I love that emote. I can't put in. I can't put down any pins while I'm doing this. Oh shit! It's a sword. Gosh, I really want to see what that is. Okay, we're another time. Have we done that one? I think we have. Yeah. I don't see any geoglyphs in this area. We're falling now, by the way. Funny how that works. Ow. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Meta Mountain Chasm. We'll get to that. Well, my focus is on the surface right now. Like, what's going on over here? This looks like fun. I'm gonna get my ass beat by this fort for like an hour again. Oh, oh boy. Uh-oh. Hide in the grass. Alright. I said before, I was doing like lawn work yesterday, so I'm a little like hit by allergies. My throat's a little funky. So don't mind me. Uh-oh. Alright. Well. Hey. You come here often? Don't mind me. I got it. I know my limits, maybe, probably. Oh, there's people here. Is that what that is? Oh, yeah. Well, lucky for me, we We have a wonderful amount of explosives to work with. Where's the first one going, do we think? Don't think I want to upset the big guy just yet, but... Well, I can't say that that's how I wanted that to go. But at least I'm not dead. Okay. If we can just keep up our sneaking for a bit more, that'd be nice. My fucking cover. Okay. Huh. My spear didn't even break. Wow. Shit. You didn't hear anything. Oh no. You asshole. Hopefully he can't see the fucking bird. He's just out in the open. Goodbye. Damn it, he lived. Come on, get in my range. That's not wise. He ran off to get a weapon from over there. Interesting. Feeling like, huh? What? I kind of like my sword, so if I can just not... Shit. Ooh. I pressed the run button instead of the jump button, but we're fine. So can we get this last one out of here, please? Alright. It's gonna have to be you. Shit. I could probably take them all on at this point, but it would be funny. And it would be awesome, and it would be cool. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, there goes my cover. It's a miracle I'm alive, though, honestly. Ooh. That guy needs to die. Okay, maybe we can try and kind of sneak around. To some degree. We know there was a guy guarding the front. Just can't get close enough. Okay, I don't trust you at this point. Someone remind me to turn him back on in a second. He's gonna be starting shit. Shit. Ow. They can't see me through this thing, right? That's what I'm getting out of this. Damn it. Ow. Ow. Be back later, luck willing. Have a good whatever you're doing. I started that sentence weird, don't worry about it. Good luck out there, thanks again for stopping by. This man needs to die. You know what? This is a perfect time for me to actually utilize, like, the wings and stuff that give you faster, cleaner shots and all that. Never mind, no, I guess I'll just go fuck myself. I have too much crazy shit. Okay, do I have Aracuda wings? Not enough, but... There. Problem solved. That's all I wanted. That gives me like a much cleaner position up here. Look, some of my favorite things is like sneaking around in Skyrim, doing my funky stealth build, you know. Let me have this moment. Let me explore this funny business in my own funny way. There we go. How do I actually get up here? This is just a ladder. Okay, so I should be safe up here for the most part. They just found food. They're actually eating food. It's crazy. Well, that could have gone worse. Shit. Okay, good. They're fucking stupid. This is excellent. No, you're good. It's okay. You just chill, man. What the fuck? Who did that? Holy shit. Incredible. Who's pinging me? Never use these, like, fusing things for more damage. It's hard to tell how much more they do. Oh, they're gonna start waking up because it's morning. Okay. Whoa. What's he doing? Why is he pissed? I don't know how much longer we can keep up the charade. It's like, what the fuck? Our food is gone. It's like, holy shit, our explosions. Our explosives. Oh, damn it. I tried. What the fuck you doing? Okay, we're doing this now. That helps. This guy's got fucking meat. Whoa. Meat. Seared prime steak. Thanks. Ooh. My sword is gone. Just you and me, Buster. Okay, that's terrifying, actually. Fuck you. Alright. We need a bigger one. Maybe. Oh no! Get in the fire. Come on, bud. What do you want? What are you doing? Shit. Oh. Okay. A little generous there, but I'll take it. Fucking slice through his cock. Oh, I'm dead immediately. Okay, man. That's cool. I fucking... Whoa. Okay. I can get a sword. Electric Lizzle Blade, a lightweight metal weapon forged for royal soldiers. It's decayed now, but still easy to wield. Oh, interesting. Okay. Probably shouldn't waste an like unfused Zonite sword now that I think about it. Kind of stuff has good use. Blue Boss Bakoblin Horn. Nice. You know what? I'm glad we stealthed it. That made it a lot easier. Really, the best way to handle these kind of areas is just get them together, bunched up, and then just fire a bunch of bombs at them. That's what makes this game fun, though. Just all the different ways you can tackle something, be creative, and have fun. It's a good time. Remember that there were people trapped here or something. There was a reason for us doing this, right? I say that because I forgot. Luminous stone. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, is it just the one guy? Okay. Let me out. Watch him be Yiga. You know. Thank you. I'm saved. I despaired thinking no one would find me here. You might be wondering how I got here. Fine question. To explain, I must tell you about the blood moon. Some nights, no matter the moon's phase, it rises full and red. Precisely at midnight, the whole sky turns crimson. Then defeated monsters appear again. There you have it, the blood moon. It is my life's work to research this event. We've heard of this guy. Somebody was trying to tell us that there was a guy researching the blood moon and he got lost somewhere. What connects him to the blood moon? I thought if I studied the monster's ecology, it would discover something. But I got too close, and here I am. Please, take this for saving me. Salt grilled fish, 2 hearts. Simple dish made by rolling a whole fish in natural rock salt before grilling it. Thanks, man. You want another? Alright. Okay, that one's better. No, that's not enough to really convey my gratitude here. Enduring elixir. That one gives additional stamina. Past your containers. It's nice. Tonight the moon begins to wane. The moon's fullness may now be receding, but I find her no less beautiful. Well, I'm sure we'll meet again. Now quick, let's split up before a monster spots us. I wonder if you could, like, get him out and then run. Like, while everyone's alive still. Gnarled wooden stick. Very swingable stick made by honing a dried branch to a proper thickness and length. Its power is much greater than that of a normal stick. Huh. Opal. Amber. I don't know if we've seen metal crates like this in this game. Whoops. I fucked up a wooden chest. I forgot you could break those. Blackened crab. Okay. I guess I can find crabs. These forts are cool. These are a good addition. More than just like them living in stupid caves, like the skull huts. I think I want that mace. Here. That's a good like mining weapon. All right. I didn't really get a good look at this. I was curious, like, wonder what the like quote-unquote intended way to get up this mountain was. Do you think they intended you to, like, go south when you enter this area? Or do they want you going out and around through Farron? I know there's never a, like, specific way to do anything. When you're making stuff, you still have to have, like, a vision in mind to some degree. So I'm wondering what theirs was. Just thinking. We gotta head left and north. And turn my bird friend back on. Wow, wow. There's a Tenno. We're close. I gotta go back. I guess. Because of my own made-up rules that I must now go fight that fort. And get my horse. Get my hort. Beautiful. Oh, hi. Oh. Bye. I don't want to go down there. Still gotta go to the labyrinths. I know we've been to one of them, but we didn't go into the sky above them. And I wonder if they go, like, down into the chasms too. The bird is fighting people. I didn't sign up on this, but honestly, good for him. Wouldn't it be so funny if I just, like, you know, just for a little bit. He didn't even die. This bow sucks ass. Whoa. He just shot me. Ow. What? I can't track this. Fuck you. Applejack. My fucking horse. Alright, so we're trying to... Let's get our quest out so we can actually track where these people are. You. I'm just right here. I don't have shit for bows. Damn it, my horse. Hey guys. What are you doing there?
Hi.
Link, hello. It's an honor to see you again. We're moving in on a monster base up ahead. They've dug in once again. After we approach, we'll attack. We'll wait for the right moment, then launch our attack. Nothing would make me happier than have you assist us again. Please join us. We can bring peace back to this land if we work together. Oh, hi. I mean, as cool as this is, it makes me wonder, like, is this area, are these guys not affected by the blood moon? Like, oh wow. Makes me wonder how effective our fighting forces are here. If they're probably just coming back, right? Good. You fool. Can I get something cool? Attach a fucking balloon to my sword. Did I not just drop it? Okay. Okay, man. There we go. An extra bit of damage. My horse! Oh my god. Why? Just kick the guy. Thank you. I don't know if the NPCs can even die. But they can do damage, so I imagine you could probably just sit around and let him go at it. Get in there. They don't take damage from my spikes. I feel lied to. I'll make the captain proud. Just the big guy left after you. My fucking sword. I love that sword like it was my own fucking son. Is the big guy just like watching? Move. Oh. Y'all got it, right? I don't want anything to do with this. Fuck you. You cannot make me. What are you gonna do about it? What are you going to do about it? I don't want to do that. Whoops. What are you gonna do? Ow. Fuck. Hi. All my shit is heavy. Thanks. This poor fucker doesn't even know what's going on. I don't need healing. Alright. It just bumped into the fence and exploded. Victory is ours! Bravo, everyone. Link, I'm so grateful for everything you did for us. If you don't mind, could you come here for a minute? For a moment. Another incredible battle. With you on our side, Link, we can take on any threat. Oh, I nearly forgot. Please, take this as a thanks. Thank you. Goodbye. Going home now. Of course, this true battle is yet to come. Have you seen it, Link? The blood moon, I mean. When it rises in the sky, monsters will flood the land and threaten the peace in Hyrule again. The squad members will rest and rebuild their energy to prepare for its return. Ah well, I do look forward to fighting by your side once again. May you fight with the goddesses, highest, divinest, protectionist, swords. So yeah, the blood moon comes and they just live this endless cycle of pain. Kind of depressing. Do you think the blood moon has just always been happening? Or do you think it stopped after Breath of the Wild and then only now picked up again? I have no clue. That gave a lot of health. Good moment to get my new shit then. Ooh. Wait. Wagon wheel. Lumber. Oh, it's just a longer stick. You know what? I'm not sure what I was expecting. Here, you can have a wheel. Yeah, let's pretend like that's good for anything. Alright. Lumber spear. That's my horse. I'm so sorry I beat the shit out of you while you were, I guess, fighting with us for some reason. I don't even remember bringing you anywhere near the fight, but it's fine. Oh, hi. I dedicate this monument to the memory of the souls lost to the calamity. Zelda. Yep. This was like a big fighting ground. The entrance to Hateno. Or just the region, rather. This little cabin. I remember this place having a lot of bees. That's really all I remember it as. Horse or bee honey? How are we doing tonight? Chat. I hope the evening is treating you well. And I hope you're enjoying our new Splatoon font in the top right. I'm like so excited about the new font, and it's only in like one little corner. Okay, it's exciting to me. I'm happy with it. There's a journal here with the entry signed Calip. I remember this name. I don't remember who he was. He was the asshole guarding the ruin in Kakariko. They're calling it the Upheaval. Apt name for it, I'd say. Strange ruins fell from the sky onto the plains west of here. There are reports of spindly mechanical monsters. This sort of thing is happening all over Hyrule, apparently. I'm fortunate that neither I nor my home were harmed. But such an event is sure to have caused major damage elsewhere. More outlandish rumors suggest that Hyrule Castle has risen into the sky. Rather difficult to credit that one. What could have caused all this? I can feel the desire to find the truth welling up inside me. I received a visitor. He was a researcher from some outfit calling themselves the Zonai Survey Team. He claimed to be merely passing through in the area, but clearly he had come to draw on my expertise. According to his story, large ruins have fallen on Kakariko Village, northwest of this house. People are calling them the Ring Ruins. A great many inquisitive types like me are gathering inside Kakariko Village to investigate them. Was Calip the guy that was, like, in this area? Because there was somebody, like, living in this house in Breath of the Wild. Just, like, in this area, I guess, looking at bees. Was that Calip? I wish I could remember their names and where they were. A great many inquisitive types like me are gathering in Kakariko Village to investigate them. I see little choice but to join them. Without my intellect, they're bound to leap to all the wrong conclusions. The man history will remember as the genius Dr. Calip shall solve this mystery faster than I can clean my glasses. My preparations are complete. It's time for me to depart from Kakariko Village. I foresee a day not long off when all the members of the survey team address me with respect and by my proper title. I will not return to this house until I am known by all as a doctor, nay, a genius. This area has long been plagued by monsters, so I will leave this house in good order as a place of refuge. To all you travelers who might read what I've penned here, rest well. You are of course welcome to use any of the things I might have left behind. Pretty sure whoever it was a doctor. I feel like I remember whoever lived in this house being a smug asshole, so I would absolutely believe that it was that guy. Holy shit, we actually found the rice. That is not where I expected to find it. We needed to make porridge for some, like, dying grandma over in Kakariko. We needed rice and milk, so now we just need milk. Golden apple. I'm hearing noises. I'm ignoring them. Please get on the tree. Thank you. That's... okay. Thank you. Yeah, do that. Thank you. I could just chop this tree down, but I do not hate nature. Wait, yes I do. Fuck this tree. Wagon wheel. Never mind. I'm going home. Never mind, I see a Korok. New goal. Can I climb this thing? Do I have enough stamina? I might have to, like, slow climb it. Brr. 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 Ooh. Brr. 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 That's a chest, not a Korok. I can't even carry this. Do I even want it? Kind of, actually. I mean, rusty shields are pretty good. I have a horse. I should really take that. Oh, it's... No. Okay. Alright. I've been looking forward to this place for various streams. I'm not even gonna help that guy. That's how much I want to get to Kakariko. I mean, the other one. I'm not even gonna look over there. Actually, what is down there? I think I remember that. There's like cool ruins over there, right? There's some kind of like puzzle or shrine over here in Breath of the Wild. This is how it happens. This is how I get distracted. Yeah. It looks like it's a cave now. I think... Please turn around. We'll get distracted another time. Okay. I really want to go to Hateno. I wish you could fuse objects that have been fused. I've seen you. We've talked to you before. Mishi. My, we meet again. How goes your journey? Wonderfully, I hope. This is normally where I'd give you the chance to respond, but I'd like to talk about me instead. Once I was a woman without ambition. Sure, I had my twin loves of fashion and travel, but I didn't have drive. But Cece's design spoke to me. They said, Mishi, take those fascinations and turn them into action. I'm a changed woman, chasing the treasures of another inspired fashionista, the great bandit Misko. And as I search for Misko's collection, I intend to spread the joy of fashion everywhere I go. Such is my passion. Oh, you don't even have anything to say to me? You know how to recognize the cave where Misko's treasure is hidden? Ding ding, that's right. The stone statues outside of it. Alright, you have my attention. I'm going back. That means there's armor in here. New clothing is enough to make me want to see. Don't touch my horse. You got them fucking grippers. He's just waddling about. Or was just enjoying life. Where are you going? Have I seen this mushroom? Silent shroom. Alright. Rob Red Drop-Off Cave. Oh boy. Treasure sleeps beyond the path shown by the stone statues. Okay. What kind of treasure? Oh. Oh, I see. So we got a puzzle. Oh no. This is not what I want to be doing right now. Get the fuck away from me. Oh. Oh. Stop. Wow. Okay. They have a lot less health than I expected. Still horrible. Horrible, actually. So they came out of that hole and that hole. So it's always gonna be behind them, is that what it said? Well, that's just wrong, then. Weird. So I guess you're the solution? Huh. That just loops back. Is it in front of them, then? Yeah, okay. Did it say behind or in front? Oh. Interesting. Is that implying this is the right way? I gotta be careful with my bombs. There was an answer on Jeopardy just now that was Hot Otter Spotter. That is amazing. I love that. Who wants to be a hot otter spotter? Oh, jeez. I gotta be breaking shit, so I don't think stealth is the solution. They gotta die. Ooh, they came at me. No. Ooh. Ow. That didn't work. Stop it. Stop it. None of this. Fucking eat his ass. Unbearable heat. Thank you. My stick. Okay. Well, that was easier than I thought. Him walking into the fire really just kind of helped a lot. Honestly. This is a great weapon, spike ball. I gotta remember to grab spike balls any chance I get. So those are secret funny. It would appear we're going down and around. Rip. Why do I have a stone slab guster? So much shit. That's meat. I want that. Fish. Hot otter spotter. I don't even want to know the context. That's all the context I need. A beast. Holy shit. Get back. Get back. Thank you. Beast. Okay, that's it's a little too strong for me. My fucking sword. I used it once. Stop doing this to me. My wind. SpongeBob SquarePants movie, bag of wind. I'm pissed. Oh no. Oh, do I want to know where the wrong answer sends me? Guys, I have no idea what the puzzle is. What it has been. I'm assuming it's this one because there were 3 upstairs above me. Please don't send me out of the cave if I'm wrong. I could press B if it was. So we're fine. Could I not have burned this? Are you not made of wood? Oh, wasn't expecting that. Alright. And my prize is... Oh, fuck yeah. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, that's really good armor. Oh, that's an exciting set to get. So the full set of this gives you like a ton of offense, attack up. Helmet once worn by warriors of an ancient warlike tribe from the Farron region. Wearing it draws out your inner animal, increasing strength and battle powers prowess. In Breath of the Wild, you would get those as your reward for, I guess, just beating the labyrinths. That's what it was. Very cool. I'm in a different part of the cave. Oh, hi. Ooh. Honey. That's cool. They give you a secret room for exiting right there. I'm breaking all my shit. My hammer. I love this hammer. Don't do this to me. I don't think I want to be in this cave anymore. We got what we came for. Hi. Okay. Alright. Well, that's that. Gotta remember to get milk in Hateno too. Don't let me forget. I hope they sell milk. Leave me alone. Hey, Captain Mingles. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. A little bit of allergies leaving me with a sore throat. But I'm fine. It's getting more manageable as we go. I was working in the lawn yesterday. Yeah. I'll live. We're streaming today. I wish I missed streaming over the weekend, even though I said I would stream sometime over the weekend. So I said, fuck it. Absolutely streaming today. What the sign say? Tenno Village Equestrian Riding Course. Was there always an equestrian riding course? That sounds vaguely familiar, actually. I do remember there being a weird loop off to the right. Huh. Hello, magic teleporting lady.
Hi.
Meet again. Have you been and worn anything good, lady? Legendary clothing in a nearby cave. I think it's a stone. Yeah, we just did that. That's fine. Yikes! A horse. Never seen one of those in this day and age. Hi. I'm not. No, go away. Oh, it's another one of those cherry blossom trees. Cool. So last time we went up to one of those, we found the horse and he showed us where all the nearby caves were. It's cool. So we can go back on that later. In these woods, you would find two girls trying to find, like, truffles. I remember that. And here we are. At Tenno Village. Finally. Oh, it's very mushroomed. Oh. Ah, someone's here. Eh, he's talking to me. So, is there anything special bringing you to Hateno at this tour hour? We have our veggies, CC's Vashin, and just those two things, really. So, you know, not much point attacking our homes or anything. Oh, he's actually pretty handsome now that I get a good look. Hey, I have a good idea. You should take this and not ask any questions. Bird egg. You swept me off my feet so fast I gave you one of my prized eggs. No more, though. Just forget what happened to you today. How could I ever forget? Your heart is like a cuckoo's egg. Easily given, but easy to break. Please, find it in your heart to forget what happened today. What's happening? Oh, could I ever forget? Okay, it's forgotten. I was wondering if there was some way I could romanticize eggs, but in the end, eggs are something you cook and eat for breakfast, and that's that. Say Cuckoo's memory lasts for 3 steps. If you promise to forget this whole thing, I'll forget it too. I should head back to work. Stores and barns are always open. Take it easy, stranger. What an encounter. I don't... Oh man. It's not going well. Right there, hang on just a sec. Why does everybody have mushrooms on their heads here? Oh, I was sure you were Mayor Reed, coming to talk for a bit. Did all this fashion business bring you to this town too? 4 folks came to Hateno Village for the veggies, but now they show up for that gaudy getup Cece makes. Which are you after? The outfits, really. Yeah, that makes sense. Guess whatever. I guess she is a world-famous designer or whatever. Go up the slope further into the village. Cece's shop is the tacky one on the left as you enter the gates. Even my wife Nikki's gaga about her stuff. See this hat I'm wearing? Nikki's the one who keeps insisting I keep it on. Give me a light, though, straw hat when it comes to work. Give me a light, tough straw hat when it comes to working in the fields any day. No, but don't let the wife hear I said so. She, thinks it looks good on me. Anyway, what you see me here is me trying to come up with a new kind of veggie, but I haven't had much luck so far. Still, if I quit too soon, it'd be a poor excuse for a farmer, wouldn't I now? Wouldn't I now? What strange decorations they've been putting up. Sorry about that. Are you a visitor here or a tourist? You're in a Hateno village known for living off the land. As long as anyone can remember, we've tilled the soil and let nature be our guide in life. Now, though, everything's cutting so glitzy as some folks try to drum up more tourism business. Mind you, we were all happy to see Cece return to the village after she'd been away for so long. Some folks, like my daughter Prima, started wearing that flashy Cece brand stuff right away in celebration. It's a tad over the top for me and my son-in-law Wharton. They prefer the simple life, the way we've always lived it. But I don't mean to talk your ear off. By all means, go on and have yourself a peaceful stay here. Cece's another one of those names that's like vaguely familiar. Probably some like major character in some way in Breath of the Wild. So we met the statue earlier, Lookout Landing. I'm imagining it's not here anymore. I don't even think it was down here, I don't remember. I think it was. Well, there ain't shit here. That's fine. Lizard. Why am I getting a text? Ah. Okay. Never mind it. Dream of owning your own home? Come down to Terrytown in Akala. We'll build it for you just the way you saw it in your dreams. Oh yeah. Akala's the other town I'm really excited to go to. Yeah. I'd live in one of these houses. Cozy and cubic. And also devoid of anything useful. So who owns this house now? This used to be Link's house. Who has it? What's going on in here? Oh. Who is that? All the like wall decorations and stuff are gone. That's a golden horse. Who? Oh. Zelda's journal. Okay. I don't know who these people are on the wall, but I guess this is Zelda and Link's house. That's the golden horse that we heard about before, up in the northwest. Huh. I guess, yeah, they're just nice pictures. Read Zelda's journal. After the calamity, I asked myself how to rebuild, and set out across Hyrule in search of an answer. I saw collapsed buildings, lost cities. The damage was far worse than I had imagined. But as I watched the people and heard their stories, I was convinced all was not lost. People's spirits were not broken. They and their strong wills are Hyrule's greatest treasure. They're the ones who will rebuild, and my contribution to their efforts will be to protect them while they do so. As Hyrule's reconstruction, we've built a school in Hateno Village. It's the largest Hylian village with its sprawling, bountiful land. There are so many children living here that it seemed like the ideal place to found a school. I recruited Simon from the Research Institute to teach there. He was Pyrrha's assistant for years, which makes him well equipped to deal with the needs of quirky children. I'll be overseeing the school for a while myself to keep an eye on the students. I commissioned Bolson, who taught his trade to Hudson of the Hudson Construction, to construct the school for us. He seemed deeply moved by the request. This will be his final job in Hateno Village before he sets off on a journey. I had him add a secret room to my house, one that won't appear in the plans. It's dim, but humidity and temperature controlled, so it's very comfortable. It's proven to be very useful when I'm working alone and need to concentrate. Secrets? Working on the school has been moving along smoothly, but a major problem has recently reared its head. We don't have enough teachers. Simon is interviewing people, but he hasn't found a good fit yet. I'd like to hire someone intelligent, educated, and capable of earning the children's trust. Nurturing our children is an extension of our duty to this land. We shape our future by the way we shape their path. I hope to see sterling members of our community come to this village and take up that mantle as their teacher. No scandalous dialogue about Zelda being in Link's house. That's fine. That's still sweet. You know, Zelda's secret will. That's the shitting closet. As you do. There's our shitting Korok. Let me help you out, my friend. Ah, you scared me. Holy shit. Okay, that's pretty high. Let me move you to the shitting closet, friend. Help ya. Give you a hand. Enjoy your new life. I'm going in my well. Ooh. Oh, cool. Yeah, let me take her stuff before I read. Well-worn hairband. An old, worn, simple hairband. Its color is long faded, but it still has some life left in it. Wearing it in your hair makes you sentimental about times past. Is this what I think it is? Is it going to be Breath of the Wild style hair? Yeah. Classic. Nice. That's a good touch. I'm glad that's in this. Og. Stop. What's happening? Why am I moving? Brilliant. School, cow, windmills. Just like kids' drawings, I guess. Zelda's diary. Though the calamity is over, its scars remain. A mountain of problems stands before us as we even begin to rebuild. A mountain of problems stands before us even as we begin to rebuild. Okay. No matter where I go to offer aid, Link remains at my side. A kingdom that has taken a visible toll on his clothing. A kindness. Oh my god. I can read, I swear. That's why I've put in an order for a new and improved champion's tunic, just for him. Just can't wait to see the look on his face when I surprise him with it. I'll hide it in the throne room so we won't find it until after our investigation. Why would you hide it over there? Holy shit. Even he would never expect that the torches are the key. What a fucking clue. I'm sorry. The throne room. Why are you writing this in your diary over here? And I guess I never found it? Like, what? He was wearing it in the intro. I'm confused. Okay. Is that the only thing here? Look, I don't know. Maybe it just magically realized, like, hey, I live in the throne room. Let's go back. Now that Link is dead. Find my real, true calling. Yeah, he's shitting. Okay. Don't pay him no mind. He needs some privacy. Well, that was lovely. I'm glad Link, like, kept this house. I'm assuming. And it's not directly telling us, but we all know. Oh. Nintendo Village South Well. Why am I jumping wells? Oh, jeez. I don't want to do this right now. Don't get me started on wells. Ooh. I hope I get a mushroom hat of my own. But we came all this way. As I've said multiple times now, I can't admit 3 customers at present. What do you mean? We took the trouble to come here, and now you're saying we can't get in? But I wanted to see Cece's new stuff. It's not every day a mega famous fashion designer debuts a new material. Yeah, everything I heard said this was some of Cece's best work. So sorry, but we only have 1 entry ticket remaining. 1 ticket? So you're saying 1 person can go in? Hey, come on now. We can't just let one of us get a head start. Sure, I know that. It was just a joke. Oh well, maybe if we come back later, they'll have room for all of us. Yeah, it's not like this is the only clothing place in the village. What do you say we kill some time at the dye shop? Ooh, or we could check out that pasture. Speaking of which, I've heard that a little ways up the road from the pasture is a laboratory specializing in ancient stuff. So we got all dolled up, we may as well hit the town and see it all. Thank goodness they gave up, huh? Yeah, I'm here too. Oh my, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you also a tourist who's come to see my sisters? I mean, the new line of CC products? As long as it's just you, you're free to go into the shop. CC herself is in there right now, in fact. Nothing you'll see is for sale. It's only an exhibition right now. Sorry to disappoint. Out of my way, out of my way. Oh. There ain't shit on display. Ah, another practically perfect masterpiece. It's an exemplar of the former from every angle. This is the sort of thing on which I've built my name and reputation as the world-renowned CC. Oh, pardon me. Are you an admirer here to the incomparable CC? I must say you don't seem to show any sort of interest in fashion. What makes you say that? Is it my sopping wet metal armor? Look, I'm just having a it's sopping wet metal Monday, okay? Welcome to Ventest Clothing, the only boutique in the world which carries the CC brand. And if you weren't aware, you stand before the very woman who changed this fusty old village into the birthplace of nouveau fashion. As proof, I present to you this. The CC hat, the newest and most magnificent work by yours truly, CC. Do you see that luxurious curve? Do you notice my avant-garde color scheme? Would you call it pinnacle of perfection? This piece is so special that I dare not assign a price to it. It's not for sale. I shall only part with it when I find someone truly worthy of owning it. Only the most impressive fashionista in Hyrule's trendiest village is worthy of such a crown. What's all this about Hyrule's trendiest village? I don't remember approving any new slogans for Hateno. Ah, look who's here. What can I do for you, O esteemed Mayor Reed? I'm really sorry. I tried to stop him from coming in like you asked, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. Cece, you have got to quit littering the village with your weird art pieces. Maybe you don't realize, but plants need their sleep too. Those eyesores are so bright at night, they're keeping the veggies awake. It's a real problem for the crops. That doesn't sound like a real problem, man. Nintendo's foundation is its produce. What are we gonna do if it fails? Now, dear. There's no need for you to get so worked up. I think some of the people here actually like her art, you know? Wouldn't it be better to hear her out? Don't fall for her line of twaddle. She's got everyone in Hateno wrapped around her finger already. My duty is to look after the village, and that's what I mean to do. Looking after the village, you say? Who do you suppose you have to thank for Hateno's rejuvenation? It didn't need rejuvenation. Hateno Village is a peaceful place where folks live quiet lives, and that's the way they like it. Do they? Then let us leave the matter to the people who to decide. My avant-garde approach versus this mayor's quaint, bygone ways. The citizens will decide which outlook will drive the future of the village. By holding a mayoral election, what the fuck is going on? Loving this sitcom plotline we're going through right now. You're calling for a mayoral election? Sure, suits me. I'll win that pretty easily. Sophie, I delegate management of my mayoral election to you. What? Come on now, Clavia. I don't feel like sticking around here any longer. It's time we headed home. Did he just, like, fart on his way out? Interesting sounding door. Fashionable personnel only. Ooh. Wait. Why do you have a royal guard thing? And can I have it? Whose house was this before? Did this house even exist? God, I can't remember shit. Oh, you again. Got a long to-do list in preparation for the mayoral election, and the sooner I get started, the better. The answer should go without saying, but you are, of course, a CC voter. But of course, that settles it. I trust. It's plain for all to see that I'm the shoo-in for the next mayor. I think this was the clothing shop? I think it was, yeah. That makes sense. They mentioned there was another clothing shop, right? Or were they talking about this? I don't remember. We'll find out. Or so one would think. Yet there are stragglers in this village still supporting Reed. They need a mental makeover. You haven't left the house. How do you know? And so, I have a fabulous plan to give out mushrooms to Reed's supporters. Mushrooms are synonymous with the CC brand. Fungal fashion is the CC way. These guys are huge Vinesauce fans, you know. The mushrooms I give them will paint them inside and out with fresh, vibrant CC brand colors. Although, Sophie and I must mind the shop. Where will we find someone we can trust to carry out this vital task? I'll do it. There's the magic words I was waiting for. You're a lifesaver, you weird, sopping wet man covered in armor. Now then, you'll be needing these. Alien mushrooms, shroom 8. These mushrooms are for the village's Reed supporters. It's easy to recognize them by how unstylish they are. My supporters are all expert fashionistas dressed in the nines to CC. It should go without saying, but don't give one to anyone in Reed's family. There's also no need to give them to children, travelers, or any temporary residents like the Sheikah researchers. That leaves us with, unless I miss my guess, a total of 8 Reed supporters. Your mission is simple. Give a single Hylian shroom to each of those 8 misguided voters. Well, off you go. I don't know. Are we on Team CC? I mean, as important and respectable as it is to, you know, keep the town, you know, fed. Can't help but feel like that mayor's a stick in the mud, you hear what I'm saying? Can I get on your roof, please? It would be funny. Oh, thanks. Can I actually get in here? Probably not. Yeah, this was definitely the clothing shop, probably. She saddled me with so much work when she put me in charge of the mayoral election. Sir, I feel like I should apologize for dragging you into this mess I found myself in. Since we're both involved now, could you give me a little advice? Sure. Ah, should have expected that. The thing I need your advice on is my sister. It's about Cece. Lately, she's been sneaking off alone in the middle of the night. I don't think it's anything sinister, but the election is soon. I don't want any last-minute surprises to hurt her chances. So I'd like you to tell my sister, find out what she's going, where she's going, and what she's up to, and get back to me. I tried following her myself, but she spotted me right away. Really got an earful about it, too. If you succeed in finding out what she's doing, I can reward you, of course. You're the only one that can help. I don't want any of the villagers finding out until I know what's going on. Help me out, please. Go right in. Good day. Welcome to Tenno Village. Here for some sightseeing? East Wind General Store is open for business. If you're for Tenno's famous fresh produce, well, you're in the right place. Or if you like this super cute Cece hat, you get at the store across the way. Ventus Clothing. They're featuring a new line of hats right now. They didn't have shit for sale. Thanks to Cece, this village is the place to be. She's drawing so many tourists that our sales are going up too. Cece's putting our village on the map. Oops, there I go, shilling for the clothes shop again. I can hear Dad now. Just whose business are you promoting up there? She doesn't sound that bad, right? I guess we need to find out what her secret is. Fresh milk. Finally. Since Cece set up shop in the place across the way, Tenno has made a name for itself in fresh fashion. Before that, though, this was a farming community from way back. We're a self-sufficient little burg. We eat what we harvest and sell the rest. Tell you what, you haven't lived straight. You haven't lived straight. Drink my milk. Head on up the pasture when you get a minute. Glad you did. That wraps up the sales pitch, I guess. Sorry for the song and dance, but I got a business to run. Anywho, you were saying something I can do for you? How many do you need? I'll take them all. All of them? Okay. I fucking really loves milk, I guess. Yeah, I'm not running out of this stuff again. Okay. I just need to carry all this stuff on me at all times, really. I have butter, but fuck it. But fuck it. Rice. Hi. Cool place you got here. It's a lizard. I was like, what the fuck? Thought I was looking at a really big insect. Bright-chested duck. Pretty. Pretty little creature. Alright, I want to dye my shit. Let me add him. Ugh. Someday a second store. Welcome to Kochi Dye Shop. Right, so you're a new customer, I think. Well, I don't do the dyeing around here. You want my hubby for that. This activity's gonna be a problem. I mean, I'm grateful to see that our shop is taking off like this, but every day is so exhausting now. Greetings and saturations. If you were looking to add color to your wardrobe, you've found the right place. How do you do? Welcome to the Kochi Dye Shop, where we live to dye. If you have any dye ingredients, it's 20 rupees to dye an item. That includes our service charge, of course. Let's get going and dye your getup too. Oh, wait, that's a lovely paraglider you've got there. Nowadays, we only do dye clothes. Not only do we do dye, we also offer fabric rework service.
Bring me some fabric and I can rework your paraglider with flying colors. You may be a first-time customer, but that's fine. We have a special introduction to our new services like folks like you. And your very own introductory fabric.
CC Fabric.
And neat. Have you dropped by Ventus Clothing at the village entrance yet? Cece, the favorite designer who runs the place now, has cooked up this cutting-edge design on this fabric. Every region has its own unique fabric designs. Keep an eye out for them wherever you go.
First time hearing about that.
Think of me if you find some new fabric. Chew. You'll rework your paraglider with it to fly in the skies in style.
Let's do this. Wow. Yep, you gotta do it all at once. I'll do the black one, because that's, I think, what I had in Breath of the Wild. It's gotta be 5, like, black ingredients, and flint will do. Still good. Classic. The drip.
Yee-ho! What a wonderful tone that is. I might try that on one of my own outfits. It's downright miraculous what a difference a new set of duds makes. You're looking very chic. Do you find this palatable? If you'd like to do a re-dye, just let me know.
Welcome back, V. Look at that, we're dripped out. We're all black. We won't do everything all black. We're not that much of an epic gamer. We gotta have some wonderful colors. I don't have a full set of much else though. We can try this. See where this gets us. Look, I'm a sucker for aesthetic, funny skins, funny color armor, funny something. So let us dye this armor that I will probably not even wear. That looks cool. I almost feel like this armor set doesn't work if it's all the same color. Though the white isn't bad. It's just kind of a lot. I don't know. Let me think. We take off the pants, because I think pants should not match the shirt here. Please do not mind the lack of pants. This is just what life is like. Okay. We gotta get a little pantsless every now and then. It's just a part of life. Yes. It's navy? Yeah, because I like the hood matching the shirt. It's just when you get the pants in that it's a little, like, much. Thinking either the white or the crimson. Actually, I'm doing orange. Peace eyeballs. Wasn't expecting it. But okay. They are pretty much orange. Question is, what kind of color pant do we go with? What would match this? I respect it. How's it in the light? I like it. Hate to me. This is a good use of my money. Okay. Look, just shut up and take it. Please die me. But what will match the orange? Black, maybe. Black's a safe bet. Fuck it. Alright. Let's see how this ends up. Fashion with Stardles. Man who absolutely knows a thing about fashion. Hell yeah. Dripped out. I feel like the black pants, they'll go with anything, really. Just choose your own hood and shirt of your choice. It'll be hard to fuck up from there. Boo-doo-doo. And I chose the orange because it matches my funky bandana. Okay. Bandana, neckerchief, hell if I know. Doing my amiibos. So next are fucking hang glider. And we still don't have the Majora's Mask fabric. Need you an ascot. Hell yeah. I didn't even press the button. Oh, there we go. Alright. What are we getting? Arrows are good. Interesting that they have like the same rewards, the mushrooms and the arrows. Oh shit, clean. A clean sword. That's really good. And this one, come on. What the fuck? Fierce deity sword. Okay. A peculiar greatsword allegedly used by the hero from a world in which the moon threatened to fall. It slashes wildly in battle as if possessed by a fierce deity. Okay. That's the Majora's Mask, like, ending. If you get every mask in the game, you can get the fierce deity mask. Makes you insanely powerful. You get a busted ass sword. Now it's mine. Can't remember if it had like a beam attack. Probably did. We'll have to play Majora's Mask one day. We really gotta. Look, Amira, someone who forgot to put a CC brand outfit today. Get with the time and put on some CC brand clothes already. How else will anyone know your loyalty to CC style? CC set up her own CC brand line. It proves what a fantastically avant-garde, charismatic designer she is. Why, CC's single-handedly set the tone for Ateno Village's whole look. CC's shop is to the left of the village entrance. It's the stylish shop with the mushroom clothing decoration. Was there actually a hat I could buy? I remember that guy. Oh, that's right. He was stalking this girl in the other game too. I don't think these people even know what avant-garde means. I don't know if I know what avant-garde means. Honestly. Okay, stop talking to me. I just want to buy hats from you, man. Love's fire burns forever. What's the matter? You could tell me, weirdly handsome dude. You look like you've been places. Sure, things are peaceful in the old village, but it's jungle out there in the world. That's why I stick around here, checking out the scene. Make sure no strangers put the moves on Miss IV. Wait, I mean, that's why I make sure no strangers come in from outside to disturb the peace. Ivy? You forgot the miss. I always add the miss.
Miss Ivy is the poster girl for the East Wind General Store. There's no problem if you want to talk to Miss Ivy. Just keep the naive, I just moved here, won't somebody show me around act to a minimum.
Actually, you looked it up and they do know what it means. So it's just me that doesn't know what it means.
That anyone could be so young guy, sure as fashion-esque as me. By the way, a big question for you, big guy. What kind of present do you think would make Miss Ivy of the East Wing and happy? I'm not asking for me, you understand. A friend of a friend wanted advice, and I'm having a tough time with the answer. Obviously, I can't just go and ask her directly. Let me know if you think of something.
This guy is still trying this like years later. It's kind of sad. If you're interested in Nintendo Village's specialty goods, go right in. This isn't the same girl though, right? The girl before in Breath of the Wild, he was watching the like hotel inn person girl. Yes. What do you like? Huh? What do I like? Where did that come from? Maybe frogs? Sure, why not? I like frogs. If I had 100 hot-footed for frogs, I would be incredibly happy. Oops, I couldn't think of anything, so I just told him what my dad likes instead. Okay. Oh, this bastard's gonna make me find 100 frogs for him. I'm not trying to be rude, buddy, but what were you doing with Miss Ivy from the general store? Sure, I noticed. I've been checking her out for a long... I mean, a friend of a friend tipped me off. I talked to her. You went and asked what Miss Ivy likes? Right to her face? What's the idea? Oh, gotta play it smooth. Can't let him guess it. I'm the one dying to know. Alright then. So what is it? What is my friend... What does Miss Ivy want? I can't leave my friend hanging. She wants hot-footed frogs, and 100 of them, at that? Yeah, that checks out. Miss Ivy's love for animals is just as one as her many charming things about her. Dude is gutless. He's something. Or so my friend's friend is always saying. That was a close one. I better play it smooth. Still, collecting 100 hot-footed frogs seems like a big job, even for someone you love. Not if I help. You traveler types go into wells and caves all the time, right? You're just the kind of place where you find frogs. You don't even have to go far. Did I just hear something about a frog and a whale somewhere in this village? Maybe I should check it out later. What? I didn't say anything. Look, let's focus on how helpful it would be if you gathered 10 of those frogs. There'd be a reward in it. Won't you do it for my friend's sake? Yeah, could be worse. He could be asking for 100 of them. Pretty sure that's the exact quest he had in the other game too. But it wasn't frogs. Doing that accent because it's a farming town, I don't fucking know. I just make him up on the spot. I just look at him and think, how would this person sound? It's supposed to be just like vaguely country boy who's kind of an asshole. Don't ask what that means. Oh shoot, is this the wrong house? Eep, I've been spotted. I used to live in this house and I still get absent-minded and come here by mistake. The real home is the colorful house on the outskirt of the village. There's froggies nearby. Miss Zelda lives close to us too. I'm real glad we moved there. Why'd you move out of your family home for like the little cubey houses? You hear that we're set to hold an election for mayor here soon, traveler? Sure, I understand Cece's positions on the issues, but that doesn't change Nintendo's tradition of living off the land. Is there something you need, Mr. Traveler? I have a Hylian shroom. Huh? You say this is from Cece? Thank you kindly. Us old folks don't know much about what's in, you know. I'm happy to vote for whoever for mayor, if they'll just fix the village real nice. Yeah. This is a different house, just okay. Mushrooms, we're rich. Mushrooms, we're rich. Oh, I should be reading this.
The mind behind it is my own daughter, Cece. If you're looking for her, she's probably in that place. Not sure what the difference is, personally, but Cece's always gets upset when I call her a clothing shop. We still gotta get up there, too. That'll be next. Oh. Tenno School. It's real. How many frogs do I have? Hot-footed frogs, right? We got 5 of them. It's pretty good. Are we looking swag? The orange isn't too much, right? I like it. I want a fucking donkey. Do I have the mushroom rich thing? Does Foxen have that to his soundboard? He doesn't. I do have this though.
It would be so awesome. It would be so cool.
Thank you so much. I'm getting hit with the You posted it in the Discord. I need it.
We're rich! Mushroom! 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 We're rich! Mushroom!
I know nothing about that game. Deep Rock Galactic, right? I've always heard really good things about it. This fucker chowing down on the carrot. Chomp, munch. Sorry about that. You caught me as I was eating my daily Hateno veggies. Very nutritious. How do you think I've lived this long? You've lived long enough, Grandpa. Okay. I've always heard good things. Why can't he understand? I had no idea Warden could be so stubborn. He would always humor me before we got married, no matter what I asked. It'd be so hard for him to wear a simple CC brand hat. I need some water. Mushroom. Would it be so hard? I don't understand why he's so dead set against it. Oh, can I help you? Oops, really can't be dwelling on that right now. Not while I'm on the clock. Hello there. We're having nice weather again today. Welcome to Tonpu Inn. Ton what Inn? I'm waiting for it to be midnight. I'm gonna miss it if I try and sleep. Right, it's midnight they wanted. Every night, I guess it doesn't say. That's your way up the village towards the labs. Yo, I worry about that, man. Oh, you're the customer I saw at Ventest Clothing, aren't you? You know, I'm from where they were talking about whether to go through with the mayoral election or not. I'm something of a hassle. They're both so stubborn. I wish they'd clear the air between them and end this silly quarrel once and for all. That's a moot point right now. I have something else on my mind. I have to take care of this before the mayoral election starts. Oh, you don't mind lending me an ear? I won't mince words. It's about my husband, Reed. That man of mine, he shuts himself in our shed every night. I don't have the faintest what he's up to. Oh, they both have secrets. When I ask, he just says, "It's a secret." I can't get another peep out of him. Imagine. I hate the idea of snooping on him. Plus, I think he'd catch me at it right away. I get so worried when I think about whether whatever he's doing will affect his chances in the election. I was fit to burst if I couldn't find somewhere to talk about this, too. Good thing you came along. I'd like you to enter our shed at midday.
When her husband isn't around and see if you can figure out what he's doing. Pay you for your troubles, of course. The only problem is I can see that he keeps the place locked up tight. You never fit in through a window, but maybe you can dig a hole or something? Figure it out. Oh, shrine. Fit to huh? Fit to who? What? Right, container. We'll soon have enough to get the Master Sword. We might have enough already. I don't remember how much it was in Breath of the Wild. I'm assuming this game has something similar. Yippee! Go and bring peace to the world. You. Wizard. There it is. Huh? Aren't you without permission? Oh, weird. So there's gotta be like a cave underneath that you can ascend into. Yep, there's a well. You bastards. There we go. Not midday, that too. I'm just kind of peeping around. Hey, I saw that. The only one besides me who's allowed to pick my prized Hylian tomatoes is my daughter, Aster. If you want some, go to the general store and buy them like everyone else. I'm trying to talk to you, man. Huh? You need something from me? Have Hylian's room. God, he looks pissed. What's this? Something from Cece. Yeah, pretty obvious from the look of it. You know, people keep talking about the Cece brand stuff, but it never really clicked with me. I know the lady works hard, but most of us farmers around here aren't too precious about our clothes. Sure, thanks for the mushroom. It's mighty nice of you. Egg? Egg! Mumble, mumble. Snore, don't worry, Dad. I'll keep the village safe. That's my purse. I don't know you. Dad. You made mushroom stew yet? I don't think I have. I should. My Neb and Nara are getting big. I haven't figured out what to make them for lunch tomorrow. They need to eat well, sleep well, and learn well. That's the way to raise a kid. Tomato stew. I did not know that was a thing. I believe it. Watch and learn. Live and learn. I'm the secretist agent. I'm cleaning up to take my mind off things until morning comes. At first light, it'll be my son Thibaut's turn to take over on watch duty. He does a job more like my husband used to, checking for suspicious people, guiding visitors around the village, that sort of thing. Did you need something? You brought this from Cece? Wow, thank you. There's a lot of ways you can prepare mushrooms. They're tasty on their own too. I just like them, okay? But that's when they're food. When you make them fashion, you lose me. It wasn't that long ago that doing stuff like that was completely unheard of here. Farm families don't know what to make of it either. Can you blame them? The recipe for tomato. Here's some frogs. You already caught all of them? Oh. Here I am, not having caught even one. This look like 10 frogs. I don't need all my fingers to know you came up short. How many do I have? 8. I feel like in Breath of the Wild it was like another species that was annoying to get. Please tell me I didn't already miss her. not middle of the night yet. Oh, okay. No, we didn't miss it. Not quite. Oh. Did I even know this house existed yet? Alone at last. Building condemned. Ah. Oh. Perfect. I do believe nobody saw me. I'm free to enjoy another of my late-night meals in secret. Ah, I know. Oh, how I enjoy my nightly vegetables. The shine, the luster, the fragrance. Yes, indeed. Now this is luxury dining. And so, without further ado, let us tuck in. Crunch, munch, crunch. Ah, so scrumptious. The crisp, smooth taste is a sign they were grown on a diet of pure water. Thanks to that farmer's deft touch, the quality of the soil, I can even eat the skin without misgivings. So quirky. Honestly, vegetables from anywhere but the Hateno villages simply don't count. They're nowhere near as filling. Though I've built a reputation on flash and glamour here in private, I must admit the simple, unadorned things are best. There's simply no denying it, alas. But now that I'm full for tonight, it's best that I return home. If I don't return quickly, Sophie may start to suspicious something. So is that going to be their thing? They secretly love each other? Or at least their ways? What a cozy little space up here. What the fuck do you mean that I was in here for 5 hours? Happy morning, everyone! Alright, let's see what we can do about the other place. Yeah, this is a little sus. A little sus. It's just no time. Should I do both of their quests? Make everybody love both of them? That way everybody's just happy. Let's see. I'm gonna poke around with a little more. I want this hoe. Farming hoe. I can be funny with that. There we go. You froggy bastard. Oh, please don't drown. Tenno Village West Well. Oh, what? I have to imagine it somehow connects into that man's house. Back. Foul beast. My shit. That's it. You're making me really mad. Wheelie mad. I'm really pissed. Fucking dead. Thank you. Ah, jeez. I'm gonna really enjoy beating the shit out of this fucking mess. Stop it. Damn it. Everything shatters. Topaz, though. Topaz. I never painted my fucking Frank. Oh, she could bow. I never did my paraglider. Unacceptable. Stop it. And there's just a lot of frogs in these wells. I have to imagine one of these spots is like underneath what we're looking for. Oh god. Alright. Why do I have the axe out? Alright. I think that man's a long-ass stick. You're active. I don't know where he is. These guys just love living in the caves. Did you? I re-enabled Tolan. I guess he's just not active in villages. I think I noticed that before. There are certain situations where he doesn't pop out. Ooh. I am tired. What the? Where are we? Northwell. So, Mayor's house was like up here, right? I'm assuming this is one big circle. All the wells combined together in some weird way. Ruby. That made it all worth it. Kinda glad we didn't go into these wells earlier then. The bat's necessary though. No. Free shit. Stop it. Good amount of materials though. All the eyes and junk. Boom. Oh. There's a lot of Sheikah stuff in this town. I don't think I want to get rid of any of this though. Where the fuck am I? What? How did I not even see this? Okay. So if we wanted to end up under the mayor's house, where is his house? How can I stop myself from going in a big fucking circle again? Is this not the way we came in? I think it is. So we want to go like... Let's get off the rock. Is there another place connecting to this one? No. I don't think I'm gonna get the solution down here. Not like this. Like this, though, maybe. I always forget I can go back down. I don't like where I end up. Hi. What the fuck? Oh, there's a little indent in the ceiling. Okay. Alright. Notes towards a new variety of pumpkin. Firmly believe that Tenno Village's charm is in its delicious vegetables and milk from our farms. But there's no denying that these things aren't resonating with the youth these days. And I've got no business being mayor if I can't fix that. So I got together with Knack, the best farmer in these parts, and we came up with a new type of pumpkin. The color, shape, and appearance are based on the CC brand aesthetic, which is popular among the young folk. Quite a bit of a snag, though. It might be a bit before we can achieve our goal of shipping the pumpkins out. Oh. Neat. He's trying. Hello, sir. Where is your wife? How goes it? Made any progress on the thing we talked about? You say he's developing a new type of pumpkin. So that's why he's been consulting with Knack so often. Could have just asked CC about it directly, but I know he's too hardworking and stubborn for that. It's a real relief to find out the truth. A lot of things make sense now. Like why he went to Ventus clothing. It's so obvious in hindsight. I'm sorry. It's between me and my husband. Thank you for looking into this for me. I promise you a reward and I keep my promises. Well... What a pair the two of them make. They would just get along. Hey buddy, do I hear the faint croaks of little frogs? Specifically 10 hot-footed frogs in that pouch of yours? Please don't talk about my pouch. Okay. Do you have milk and salt? I do. You already got all the hot-footed frogs? That's some quick work. Here I am, not even having caught one. Alright, so if you got the frogs, then let's see them. Frog. 1, 2, 3. 10 frogs. All accounted for. Allow me to take those off your hand. And as promised, here's your reward. 10 mushrooms. Alright. Nice. Guess it's time for me to collect the rest. Now I've been dreaming of a date with my beloved Ivy. That's why I, Mandy, will check every well in sight. Uh-oh, no coming back from that one. Sorry about this. I know it's a tall order asking you to tail my sister, but I'm just so nervous about her. Really? The silo across the way? What? I thought she'd been hiding something big. Is that really all that there was to it? I know my sister says a lot about charisma and style, and has to do everything in the most ostentatious way possible. Between you and me, her tastes are pretty plain. She loves the slow life here in Tenno Village. She probably told you to come back here because of development or whatever. Probably she told you she came back here because of development or whatever. Truth is, she just wanted to eat the vegetables grown right here in her hometown again. I respect it. At least I'm pretty sure that's the case. Either way, I'm so glad she wasn't up to anything scandalous. I want you to have this in exchange for helping me out. Oh, thank you. Can't understand why the two of them don't just work together instead of going to such bizarre lengths. There are 5 left? What the fuck? Oh. I just love giving me shit. Child. Can't hardly call this field yet. I need a lot more work before it's through. Can the children vote? No, she said no children. Well now, what's a wanderer doing in our neck of the woods? Where you please is a perk of being a traveler, eh? Chalk it up to fate and let me tell you about this place. This is the Hateno school field. Right now it's more like an empty lot, but it used to be a good little field. I have to get it back in shape so it can support crops again. It's hard work, fixing up the plot after it's gone to seed. It'll be spell before anyone can plant anything here. Have a shroom. A gift from Cece. Thanks for that. The world of fashion moves too fast for us old folk. But I'm in favor of any mayor who can make sure this village stays a place where the younger folk are happy to live. Alright, here's the school. I don't think we've gotten a picture of Nadra. Hot damn. That's a beautiful noodle. Ah, fuck. Hey, mister. Are you what they call a traveler? Your weapon is really neat. Every wanderer has amazing gear, it's true. I love swords and bows and arrows and all that stuff. Want to be my friend, mister? We're spies for Azum. He's a hero who protects our village. I'm spy number 1, and my little sister, Nara, spy little number 2. That makes you spy number 3, mister. Agent 3. Splatoon reference. Hell if I'm gonna talk to every one of those fucking kids. Which one do I read today? Ooh, this History of the Sheikah Tribe book looks good. Let's see. Here we go. The Sheikah Tribe is known for their wisdom, as expressed by their love of learning and technology. That technology was instrumental in sealing away the calamity 10,000 years ago. However, their knowledge was also seen as a threat to the security of the kingdom, and they were all exiled. Eventually, the Sheikah who harbored grudges against the kingdom gathered to form the Yiga clan. To this day, they work from the shadows to destroy the kingdom. Whoa, aren't the Sheikah tribe those people in Kakariko to the northwest of here? They all seem like good folks. I didn't know there was an evil version of them, a dark and fucked up twisted version of my inner mechanisms. But who are you? Don't sneak up on me like that. Who wants to know? Is there something wrong with studying in secret, huh? Zelda. Yes, what is it? Oh, it's you, Link. I haven't seen you in... Link, you're back? Ah, my apologies for the outburst. Clearly you're back in town, then. What of Princess Zelda? I'm getting real tired and worn out, honestly. Ugh. Ugh. My body crumbles. It's been a long day. Princess Zelda's still missing, which is the reason you came here alone. That makes more sense. Princess Zelda built this school, you see. She cared so much about the children. I'm sure this would be one of her first stops if she'd returned. Right now we're covering history, which was very important to Princess Zelda. We're focusing on Hyrule's history alongside the calamity. You know, Link, you're welcome to sit in on a lesson if you'd like. That said, class is ended for today, but I hope to see you here tomorrow morning. I know, I wanna finish. I wanna do a little more. I wanna do more. Okay, I wanna do a little more. Just a little more. What does the sign say? Help wanted. Apply to become a teacher. Can't believe Skyrim is looking for teachers. I just want like a little bit of relaxing Zelda, and then we end up in the town with so much fucking dialogue to read. Hell if I'm reading all these kids' dialogue. Fuck no. Let's get the shrine, get up to the lab. Okay. Work from there. Zenmic Shrine. Two hours of reading stream. That's the problem with getting to like a cool new village and being me who has to read everything and know all the funky lore. You know? Scoop it out. Scoop it out. I wonder how many people actually like read everything. Haven't seen any gyro puzzles yet. I have to imagine they're around. Honestly, I feel like the gyro hasn't been as good in this game as it was in Breath of the Wild. Maybe I'm misremembering things. Yeah, I can see. Interesting. It gets like easier to twist things like that. What is that in the corner? That doesn't help me much. Shit. What is this over here? Oh. 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 Oh, what I was doing was nothing. Okay. That wasn't the puzzle. That was something else. I don't want you to be leaving like this just yet, actually. It's cool though. I liked the Breath of the Wild puzzles that were all just like connect metal things to each other. No, not like that. Scoop it down. Scoop it down, scoop it down, scoop it down. I mean, how many balls do we need? Ow. My shit. My dick. My peebis. Is it... Did it break off at any point? I did hear a noise. Alright. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, there is a ladder. Okay. Mr. President, here are your balls. Nice balls. But you didn't get the secret chest, so get back in there. Balls. I'm assuming there's a chest hidden at the bottom of this some way, somehow. That's where I would put it. Could also just be in the side of the room that I haven't looked at yet. Alright, pull them out one by one. I don't know if I did this puzzle quite right. I think I see it actually. Yep, okay. Right there on the left. My balls. My balls, your balls. Are there any other balls I should know about? Meow. Yippee. Zelda's grandmother fucked this goat man, and it was hot. I love everybody calling him a sexy goat man. Like, we don't even know what he is. He's just a goat. Yeah, that's the, I think it's Zelda's grandmother. Did we know that? Yeah, because it's the first king and queen. Zelda's grandmother, great grandmother ancestor. Fucked that goat, man. Don't worry about it. That had to be many greats apart. Oh, absolutely. Oh, damn, that noodle's close. Can we get in on that? Actually? Hi, pup. Yeah, there you go. There's Bird. You're always just so much further away than you think. Oh, you bring bad tidings. And I, for one, want none of it. I can't get close enough. Oh, cock. Look. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Can you cook something? Can you cook a specific food during a blood moon? I'm getting like a vague memory that that might have been a thing during Breath of the Wild. Honestly, I'm gonna just run up to the lab. I gotta lie down. Gonna have to be a part 2 in this fucking town. Did I? Oh, there's a fucking turn. Just all these people walking about. It's kind of ominous. That was quite the day. It's about to become quite the night. The clouds moving that fast really fits it.
The blood-stained moon shines upon the land.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think if you go where Zelda's standing during that cutscene, you can just, like, say hi? Probably not, but let me have this thought. Tenno Beach. Beach. Are you about to tell me that your friend is out on that island? Where is it? Friend got separated. No, it's just down on the beach. God, I was hoping he was gonna ask me to build a boat for him. Is that the island? I believe it is. Koholit. Trombo. Susan from Koholint Island. Somebody drive a cart off the side of the cliff. There's a controller. After all this time, we finally found it. Go Gadget Wilma Bob. SpongeBob. We're going up. SpongeBoy me Bob. It's me, Mr. Squidward. Pants, crabs. That's gonna be a fun one. It's like a whole thing in Breath of the Wild where you have to climb up the mountain and, like, cleanse Nadra. I thought that was gonna be a whole thing where you cleanse all 3 dragons, but the other 2 were just kind of fine. They didn't get touched. It's like, oh, okay, good for them. Good for them. I'm so happy for them. Here we are, by the way. Tenno Ancient Tech Lab. And there he is. We finally caught up to him. It's fast with those little legs of his. What an excellent night. Hey, you! The Puripad laboratory is ready for us to do some great things together. First, let's get that sensor up and running. Come on, let me see that Puripad. This will only take a moment. Shred what little energy I have left on this man's voice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. The sensor. Sensor reacts when you are close to shrines of light that you have not yet visited. If you head in the direction where the reaction is strongest, you should find the shrine. Now the sensor will make a sound if there are shrines near you. Classic. This was in Breath of the Wild. Very good tool. Alright, now that I've installed that sensor for you, how about you walk around the lab and test how it reacts? There's one that way. Where are you going? Dude, this is what you wanted. We're still testing that sensor, so hold off for the rushing around for now. Just walk in the direction you're moving when you hear the sensor react. Walk in the... yeah. Okay, man. What's this? The sensor that I installed on your Pad is reacting to something right here and now. It reacts when you're moving towards a shrine. The sensor must be detecting a shrine down on that slope in front of the lab. Is there really one that close by? This guy knows what shrines are? Should he know that knowledge? I don't know. It must be, because my creations are perfect. Unless I get broken in some way. Now why don't you go check down that slope in the direction where the sensor was indicating. There's gonna be too much shit going on in this lab. Sunstream. I remember this thing. I don't remember what it does, what it did, but it was a thing and I remember it. They made the sound a lot less annoying, and I respect that. This thing was a menace. If there was a shrine nearby, it was letting you know. And you are not ignoring it. Is there really one just like off this cliff? Nearby down below. Oh. It goes vertical now. Retson Forest Cave. Oh. Funny. Maya Hisik Shrine. East Necluda. Oh my. Spread 'em. Oh? It's a free one? Huh. Hour's Blessing. Imagine just stumbling this on your own. It's like, huh. Magic Scepter. A long and mysterious magical rod. It's said to have been wielded by an ancient magician who awoke the latent power of gems. So I guess this is like a thing you attach gems to and get like good stats for it or something. I hate the stone guster. Please get it away from me. Please get it out of my sight. God, I want to know what happens when you fall. Probably nothing. Yeah. Well, that was easy. My sword. Suspicious, but not suspicious enough. I feel bad bullying these things. Like, they seem chill. They ain't doing shit. So where does this put me? This feels like a shortcut spot. Like they want you to ascend from here. And you end up in their little field. Oh, hi. I'm in another cave. I'm in the same cave. I'm good. What a fucking view this is, though. There's the Twin Peaks. That's my blue pin? Probably a shrine. Where haven't we been? Just all of Northeast. So that's... We have Deku Woods. We have Eldon. We have Akala. We have Zora's Domain. And then this is a whole, like, mountain area above us to the north. And then we have all of Gerudo. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember what this area is. This is Plateau, right? This is just, like, Gerudo Plateau. Just, like, stuff, snowy area to the north of it. Kind of a more forgettable, like, area. Not all of it. I think it's kind of like up here-ish. It's cutting off a lot of the Tabantha area. Oh, wow. One moment. All right. I'm good. Did you find the shrine? My design for the sensor is beyond perfection.
Just listen to its sounds and you'll find your way to the nearby shrine. What? You found it? Oh, I'd expect nothing less from you. Anyway, how about that sensor? Handy, huh? I'd expect nothing less from me. Well, I've told you what you need to know about that sensor, but I fear it's gone in one ear and out the other. It's pretty straightforward, man. What do you want from me? Okay, the details look correct, and I'll post it right here. Yes, very good. The operation instructions. I don't need it, but thanks. Now you'll begin to see the true potential of the Pure Pad. But I'm nowhere near done yet. I've created new features for that device while I was waiting here for you. Yes, I whipped up some prototypes of the extra features. You can get them on your prototype anytime. That is, with some help from you, getting some final data I need in order to activate them perfectly. Let's talk if you want those upgrades. Enjoy that sensor, a taste of great things to come. Until then. Hey you, we have more work to do. Your Pure Pad is nowhere near its full capability yet. The Pure Pad will be even better after I add some extra features. Those include the most essential one, the Travel Medallion feature that lets you set up gates for instant travel anywhere. This is fast travel stuff. This was in one of the Breath of the Wild DLCs. It's also Hero's Path mode. It shows where you've traveled. Ooh, that was a classic feature. Sensor Plus, which helps you find more than shrines. Yep, all these were in the other one. Very good. I'll need you to find and gather some test data so I can fine-tune my prototypes. Let's get work on that iPad. Curious about Hero's Path. It's a tracking feature. As you see this feature on screen. It's a brilliant system lets you see the exact path you've taken. I was wondering if this was in the game. Data from 15 shrine locations. Yeah, I'll get to that. Here you go. What? You've already got the data? Hurry up and let me see the Pure Pad. Just give me a moment. Hero's Path. You now use this map to see the path I've taken. Save around 256 hours of gameplay. Da-da-da-da-da. Now you'll be able to see your path that you've traveled so far on the map. Nice. Yes, I should prepare operation for instructions on this one, yada yada. Details, yes, there you go. Hero's Path. So those features, I want to see it. Okay. Press X on the map to see my journey so far. There's everywhere that we've been. We haven't even touched this area. This is underground. Oh, it shows up and down too. Okay. Barely touched this zone. There wasn't much going on up here. It's a good place to like map out where certain things you haven't looked at, obviously. Yes. So we can see where we started. Here we are building our boat. Memories. Here we are taking forever in a shrine, I guess. Climbing up every fucking inch of the world. Ignore that. I remember that, actually. Wow. Did I win yet? I think. I don't know anymore. We basically got to a town. And I've spent like over an hour talking to every single NPC. Because you can't not do that. Hurry it up. Oh boy. It's teaching us how to warp. Shrine. Death. Death. Now we're down here. Alright, we get the point. I'm orange now. Let's see. What do you want from me? Look here, in the distant Akala, it's up in the northeast corner.
It's the Akala Ancient Tech Lab, which is also my home. That's where my prototype of the travel medallion feature is. I started work on it back there. Okay. I remember that place. I'd go myself, but word is that some dangerous trespassers have made themselves at home there. That's why I like to have you, with all your great talents, go there and fetch my travel medallion prototype. Speed this journey along, well, the return journey anyway. Where was it again? Ah, here it is, here it is. Womp. I'm basically winning. I activated the travel gate outside this lab. Now you can get here instantly, if not faster. You'll need to make your own way to the Akala Ancient Tech Lab, however. And I never fast travel, so this is a funny ability. Give me the sensor plus. 10 points, anything you want. Fill out your compendium with at least 5 types of monsters. I might have that. I don't know. It's hard to say. I guess I have. Here, how's your forehead? Can it see? Unbelievable. You got all that data. You've seen 5 things yet? Oh my god, I'm so impressed. Now just give me a moment. It's like something other than shrines of light as a sensor target. The sensor has the strongest reaction as you get closer. Yeah. It's a sensor, but now I can set it to be like, oh, where's the nearest mushroom? We're rich. Mushroom. Compendium of biome. Nice. Compendium day. Creatures, monsters, everything. Short, perfect collection of what you might one day achieve. I invite you to access the database for yourself. I'm pretty sure that's how you get stuff that you, like, have missed out on. Because I realized that I forgot to take pictures of the first boss. There you go. Hey you, interested in my compendium database, I see? My collection is complete. It's every creature, monster, material, treasure, and piece of equipment. Basically the same thing as a compendium, except mine's finished. When you take a picture of these kind of things, they'll be registered in your compendium. I might have some mighty elusive entries in my collection. You might find it a real challenge to get them on your own. So I'll tell you what, I'll sell you pictures that help fill out the gaps in your compendium. That's with a face. Do you know how hard I worked to complete this? All that work is priceless, so a few rupees is a great deal. Look, no pressure, but if you want some pictures for my compendium, just let me know. Yeah. Oh god. What now? I just want to look at it, man. Look, never mind. Selling saucy pics. He's selling pictures of his balls. Alright. I'll just fly down into town for now. Squirrels, what the hell? Alright, well, I'll tell you what. We streamed for 3 hours, just about. Still a pretty respectable length. I hate to cut it short here, but I am feeling a bit unwell. It's been a long weekend. Probably should have taken the night to rest, but I wanted this. I'm glad we made some progress. Even if it isn't too much. Tomorrow, if I'm feeling better, we'll be finishing up Pateno, climbing the mountain, and making our way probably up to Eldon. And the woodland stable and all that. See if we can finally get great fairies to give a shit about us. And we'll make porridge for grandma, whatever. Yeah, I'm having a blast with this still. Lovely game. Every step of the way is incredible. Oh. Well, let's find some raid. Can't say for certain that I'll stream tomorrow. I would like to. I'll try to. Marcus with Tears of the Kingdom. We got Few with Super Mario World Advance. Sonic Marzipan with art. Zoe with Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. What the hell? Fuse got like a... He's getting footage like directly from a Game Boy. Alright, I'm rating him. Because that's interesting. Have a lovely week and a lovely time. Love all of you. Peace. Oh yeah, did I ever show off my BRB? I think I did, yeah, at the start. Wow, look at that. Proud of it. I gotta take more BRBs, just for the sole purpose of showing this off. God knows I could fucking take more stretch breaks. What is this too? Wow. Alright. Y'all have a good one. Peace.